Hey, Ben here, and today I want to talk about focus, and more importantly on how what you focus on is what gets done. And this sounds like a relatively simple concept, but more often than not, especially when you come to the subject of multitasking, this tends to get lost on people. People think that multitasking is a skill and some sort of superpower, and yes, at some point we all have to do it. But multitasking hinders us. It stops us from getting the big tasks done that we need to get done, that are going to give us the maximum benefit. A lot of people will then kind of flitter around, focus on getting the smaller tasks done. My personal favourite when it comes to focusing is list-based focusing. So every time something else pops up that you need to do, you put it onto your overarching list. The things that are urgent and important are at the very top. The things that are not urgent and not very important, obviously, are at the bottom. This does not matter. It does take into account how long these tasks take, but that is not an important factor of where they go. Most people will put the most easy to accomplish tasks, the fastest tasks, at the top because people want to tick stuff off their list. But the problem this leaves us with, especially in business, is that those big tasks that are going to yield the big effect, the real kind of like money tasks, are going to be left at the bottom because they're the big tasks that might take you a week to focus on one task and get it done. But ultimately, what you focus on gets done. So you need to set up your task management, your list, so that the most important tasks, no matter how long they take, are at the top of that list. And you will find that the more important things that you need to get done start getting done, and the kind of smaller, not so important tasks will just end up staying at the bottom of the list. And I would argue that if they are there for quite a long time, they are not very important, do not need your time. You can either delegate them to someone else or consider whether they even need to be on your list. Hope that helps. How do you keep your focus on the main task that you need to accomplish? I'd love to hear what your tips and tricks are. So hit me up in the comments and let me know.